Stop scrolling right now because Dakota Ditcheva just made another statement. The undefeated PFL superstar didn't just win her latest fight, she completely dominated. Now UFC champion Kayla Harrison is calling her the real deal, while UFC flyweight Juliana Miller says Dakota is one of the scariest strikers in women's MMA. The question is simple. Is Dakota the future of women's MMA, or is the hype getting out of control?
Dakota Ditcheva This is where Dakota Ditcheva hunts the liver. She will attack with body shots. Combination and clinches. Hey. Oh, the clinch is really working for Ditcheva. She gets the knee, finds its way to the face of Samiko Nava, and an elbow from Dakota.
You want to be here, backed against the fence.
On knees, left hand.
Every time Dakota Ditcheva steps into the cage, fans expect fireworks. Somehow, she still exceeds expectations. The British star remains undefeated at 15-0, with 12 knockout victories. That's an incredible finishing rate that few fighters can match. Coming from an elite Muay Thai background, Dakota overwhelms opponents with sharp combinations, brutal body shots, devastating knees, and explosive speed. It's no surprise that after every win, fans ask the same question. When will Dakota finally make the jump to the UFC?
Gone behind your teammate Dakota Ditcheva. First off, what do you think of her performances so far this year?
Oh, she's a killer. She's a killer. She's the future of MMA, and I think that she's only getting better. She's young, she's hungry, she's disciplined, she's motivated. She's got a good head on her shoulders.
One person who knows Dakota's abilities better than most is UFC champion Kayla Harrison. The two train together at American Top Team, meaning Harrison has seen Dakota's skills up close. When asked about her teammate, Kayla didn't hesitate. She's the real deal. Harrison praised Dakota's discipline, work ethic, and hunger to improve. Coming from an Olympic gold medalist and UFC champion, that's the kind of praise that gets the MMA world's attention.
Not in the UFC yet, but look at Dakota Ditcheva. She is a scary striker, and she's an amazing athlete, right? But her mom was Muay Thai world champion, so she came up in this sport and has been doing it her whole entire life.
Kayla Harrison isn't the only UFC fighter impressed. Juliana Miller has also spoken highly of Dakota's striking. According to Miller, Dakota's stand-up game is among the most dangerous in women's MMA. Her timing, movement, and ability to change speed make her incredibly difficult to deal with. One mistake is all it takes. Give Dakota an opening, and the fight can be over in seconds.
Not in the UFC yet, but look at Dakota Ditcheva. She is a scary striker, and she's an amazing athlete, right? But her mom was Muay Thai world champion, so she came up in this sport and has been doing it her whole entire life.
That's why the excitement around Dakota continues to grow. She's undefeated. She's knocking opponents out. And now respected UFC fighters are openly praising her talent. Whether she stays in the PFL or eventually signs with the UFC, one thing is becoming clear. The rest of women's MMA is paying attention. Because every time Dakota Ditcheva enters the cage, another highlight is born.
By TKO or KO, I will tell you the confidence that she's going to have now getting up is going to be unbelievable.
And there it is. Beautiful knee from the plum.
And Ditcheva beckons Jenna Bishop back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. Oh, right hand.
In trouble.
And that does it. First round finish at Dakota Ditcheva silent.
Juliana Miller didn't just praise Dakota. She explained exactly why she's so dangerous. According to Miller, Dakota's movement is unlike anything most fighters face. She looks calm, almost relaxed, and then suddenly explodes with a combination that changes the entire fight. 1 second you're safe. The next second you're staring at the lights. Miller also pointed out something many fans overlook. Everyone talks about Dakota's striking, but her defensive grappling is improving fast. Even when opponents try to take her down, she creates space quickly and gets back to her feet. That's what makes her so dangerous. If you can't outstrike her and you can't hold her down, what exactly is the answer?
So right now, looking at the two people who are fighting for their belt, you could beat them right now. Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko.
Yeah, I think I could. Yeah, I definitely think I'd be up there.
Your skill set matches up perfectly with theirs. It's not like they're wrestlers or anything like that.
No, and I think we'll see that when I win this season now, and say I beat someone like Liz Carmouche and Talia Santos. As soon as I beat them, I think what else can people expect other than greatness for the rest?
And that's where the UFC debate begins. Dakota is still undefeated, but she hasn't fought inside the octagon yet. Some fans believe she would dominate the UFC flyweight division immediately. Others think she still needs to prove herself against elite UFC competition. One thing is certain. The pressure on Dana White to sign her keeps growing. Dakota isn't being quiet about her ambitions either. After another dominant win, she was asked about UFC champions Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko. Her response shocked fans. "Yeah, I think I could beat them." That's not confidence. That's a direct challenge to the best flyweights in the world. At just 27 years old, Dakota has already built an incredible record. Nearly every fight ends the same way. Her opponent gets overwhelmed and Dakota walks away with another finish. Now she's chasing something bigger than PFL success. She's chasing recognition as the best flyweight on the planet. Critics argue that Dakota hasn't faced enough elite competition. Dakota disagrees. She believes the way she defeats opponents tells the real story. Fighters who survive against others often get finished quickly when they face her. In her eyes, that's proof that she's operating on a different level.
And then who wins? Dakota versus Valentina.
You really make me say that. She's my favorite fighter, but come on.
Favorite fighter, number one.
Yeah, she is. She's always been my favorite fighter, Valentina. Wow. Yeah.
All time.
Yeah, all time.
Have you ever told her this?
I just think like she's just like an MMA athlete. Like,
yeah.
What can she not do? Like, she can grapple. If she needs to win by grappling, she can do it. If she needs to strike, she can do it. Like, I mean, so many people thought she was going to get a belt taken off her by the French girl, Manon
Fiorot.
Oh, you said it quite well. Yeah, people wrote her off with that, and look what she did. She always finds a way to win. I think she's very...
But before any UFC talk becomes reality, Dakota still has work to do. Big names remain in her path, and every fight brings new challenges. If she keeps winning, the calls for a UFC move will only get louder. At some point, ignoring Dakota Ditcheva may no longer be possible.
Post-fight interview, you announced that you had re-signed with the PFL. Congratulations. Are you happy with how everything turned out?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I am happy now in the end. It took a while. I mean, I fought last November, so it took a while for us to come to, something that was right for the both of us, but I'm happy now, just secured my future for me and my...
There's one fight fans keep bringing up more than any other. Dakota Ditcheva versus Valentina Shevchenko. Even Dakota admits that Valentina has always been one of her favorite fighters. She respects her skills, her intelligence, and her ability to find ways to win. But respect doesn't mean fear.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Bellator has had Hawaii events.
Bellator could put on a fucking fight in the parking lot. Dude, I can't even believe you just said that. PFL could... You know PFL was here on Friday. Did anybody know that? You're the media guys. I didn't know till fucking Friday. They were selling tickets, buy two, get two free. I'm not busting on them. That's a fucking fact. They put out a memo, buy two, get two free. You're having a bad fucking week if those are the memos you're putting out.
Hey, Dana.
There were more people in my fucking green room tonight than there were at the fight.
A showdown between Dakota and Valentina would be massive. Youth versus experience. Power versus precision. The rising star against one of the greatest champions in women's MMA history. It's the kind of fight that instantly captures the attention of the entire combat sports world. For now, Dakota remains in the PFL. But the conversation around her keeps getting bigger. Whether it's Kayla Harrison, Juliana Miller, or fans around the world, everyone seems to be talking about the same fighter. The question is no longer whether Dakota Ditcheva is talented. The real question is this: how long can the UFC afford to wait before making a move?